What's good? What's good? What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I'm in your space. I'm in your face. I'm definitely blessed to be here on this wonderful and blessed day. It is 5/31, 2026, May 31st, 2026. We are live here on the Prime Time Network, live at 5. You're locked in with your host, Big G, here on Industry Talk. And welcome all of you. And I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day like I am. I haven't heard from my boys, my sons, as of yet, but I'm sure they have landed, um, touching down on their destination, getting some training in. We do have a very fun-packed weekend, an exciting weekend coming up, June 6th, Saturday. We will be in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, with the Tolu Smith coming home 3-on-3 basketball tournament. Make sure if you're in the area, surrounding areas, come out and enjoy yourself. Vendors, rides for the kids, jumpy houses, splash pad. It's gonna be a day to remember, and 3-on-3 competition. It's all about basketball. It's all about basketball. So make sure you come on out, have a good time. My son says he has some announcements he'll be making about some individuals and businesses that are playing a very vital role in making this event an ultra success. So I'm looking forward to when he drops the hammer with making those announcements. And I'm looking forward to everything to ensue over the next week, from promotions and advertisement that you'll be seeing coming out of the camp and spreading through the network. You'll be hearing radio call outs and information being displayed over the radio, JZ 94.5, with a call to action to everyone in the area to come out and have a great time. It's just that simple. Come have a wonderful time. Well, while we are waiting for the social media, YouTube, to send out notifications to everyone, we are giving everyone an opportunity to come in and have a good time with us. So lock us in, tell a friend, to tell a friend that we're here. We're certainly here, but we're getting prepared. We're getting ready, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can find this. I'd seen something earlier. A little earlier. I might as well give y'all a little insight. Hold up. Hold up. All right. Here we go. While we're waiting for them to chime in, while we're waiting for everybody to step on in and check out what we got going on. All right. Let me give you that full screen. Give you that full screen, or as much of the screen as it can take. Let's just say that. It's a real quick one. But big shout out to Hall About Flavor. Hall About Flavor is going to be in the space, in the place, and in the space. Hey. All right. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Hall About Flavor. Big shout out to Hall About Flavor. They will be um, one of the vendors that have registered to participate in the 3-on-3 tournament. Tolu's coming home 3-on-3 tournament. All About Flavor is locked and loaded and ready to go. All kinds of great dishes. So make sure if you're online, give All About Flavor a big shout out and tell them I said thank you. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Um, make sure that everything is up and running. It's a little blurry. Yeah. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I got to get both these systems off the same network while I'm live. Though it's going to bog down my system. It's definitely going to bog down my system. So let me switch this system over. Okay. So that I'm coming through clearly. What's going on, Jonathan Shaw? What's happening, my brother? Welcome to the party. Yes, indeed. Welcome to the party, my friend. Yeah, we're getting ready. We're going to have a great time. So, in the meantime and in between time, let me give you guys a little glimpse at what's going on um, around the world. World news today. Some of the top stories. We're not going to get too much into them. I'm just going to give you the quick hit so that you'll know what's happening. Netanyahu orders deeper Israeli incursion into Lebanon to hit Hezbollah as of 2 hours ago. According to the BBC, there was a huge blast that kills dozens in rebel-held village in Myanmar. Zelensky alleges Russia is abducting Ukrainian kids and training them to fight. In the AP News, Colombia's presidential election pits outgoing leaders ally against pro-Trump candidates. And as you can see, there's a lot of nonsensical news. Yeah. A whole lot of talk and much to do about nothing. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. I do want to play a message. I do want to play a message because I let's see if I can't pull it up first. See if it's still. It might be on. I think it's on. It might be on Instagram. Let me pull up IG. Okay. Um, I'm thinking this is going to open. I'm thinking this is going to open. All right. Um, but we were in a discussion um, a couple days ago. Got a little rambunctious and riled up because of some opinions that were given and statements that were made and clarity that was later on introduced, which which makes you know industry talk a very unique place to voice your opinion with reason and understanding. And of course, like I told you guys, Terry Cherry thinks outside of the box, but at the same time, she has her points and they're valid, and and that's why I enjoy having her on the show because she's not going to hold back. She's not going to back down or not be opinionated or swayed because someone may differ or object from what she may be stating or making a point towards. So she sent me some information justifying what it is that she was making reference to, or more or less in line or in sync with what our good man Malcolm X was stating years back. So what I want to do is I'm going to play this information just so that we can have some clarity and we have a better understanding also of where Terry Cherry is coming from. And of course, I have to give credit where credit is due. Of course, I've known about this clip. I've heard this clip. I've studied Malcolm X extensively. Um, and she sent me this um, to clarify and justify her stance and her position in terms of why she feels the way that she feels, and the reason why she made the puppet or the pawn statement. So let me pull this information up for all of you good people that are locked in and get a better understanding of what it is that we're talking about, what Terry was talking about. Hopefully, it allows me to open this up and we can pay attention to it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear. Told you a little while ago.
I'm not mad at Kevin Hart. And the reason I'm not mad at Kevin Hart is because Malcolm X already explained to us what it was in the 60s. Watch this.
They called leaders. This included Lena Horne. This included Dick Gregory. And this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear. Told you a little.
Okay. So it has nothing to do with Kevin Hart. That was just the excerpt, and the young lady who made that clip. But what Malcolm was stating back in the day was very profound, and it still reigns true today. In many regards, and a lot to do with what's going on with how they prop different individuals up to take the reign or hold the reign and the mantle of that celebrity spot. You only have so many that can sit in that spot or allowed to sit in that spot. Well, that day and age has hasn't come to an end, but you have many more that are breaking through the proverbial glass ceiling on their own and carve their own niche market. It's hard to control that, But I do get the point. I do understand the conversation. I do understand what's going on. Truly, I do. And there's some very valid points. Very valid points. I'm not sure why my system blanked out on me. But everything went black, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. Let me see if you can still hear audio. See if you can still hear the audio. Yeah, you guys can still hear the audio. So I still got a live feed, but no takers. Let's see if I can get this worked out, ladies and gentlemen. And in the meantime and in between time, give you a little something to pay attention to. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.
Hey, what it do, world? It's your boy, Comedian JB, the real Jay Braswell, Comedian Jay Braswell. Hey, dig this. I got a website, man. Tap in at jbcomedy.com.
It's about that time. decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down there and trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm. Man. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Prime Time. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, where the boss is talking.
Yes, indeed. Now I'm going to hit this reset button. I'm probably going to lose you guys. But I have to see if this is going to work because everything else I just attempted did not. Changes may not be saved. Okay. I don't want to do this. All right. I do believe I may be back in full effect with you guys. I don't know if I lost anyone. Terry Allred, how you doing? Tamara Lynn, what's going on? Tamara, welcome to the party. I think this is Tamara Lynn. Tamara Lynn 7102. And Terry Allred, welcome to the live. Yeah, the system's acting funny. I'm not sure what's going on, why it did that, but make sure this other camera's working good too. Yeah. All right. Well, the cameras are good. Looks like we're back up and good to go. I hate when that happens, but at least you didn't lose me for too long. All right. But like I was saying, Terry has her valid points. Jonathan Shaw had his points, valid points. Braswell had his points. And yeah. It was a great conversation. But obviously, Terry wanted to further reiterate why she felt the way that she felt. And she sent me that information, and I can understand it. It's justifiable. I never said that it wasn't. And I am excited to know that our audience has a tendency to go above and beyond when it comes to their positions in life, in their own lives, because of everything that they've gone through. You know, you can't make someone feel a particular way just because you feel that way. You don't know what that person may have gone through in their lives to make them feel the way that they do. And that's why I appreciate everyone that I talk to on this show, everyone that engages with us on Industry Talk, because I know you're real, genuine people. That's the beauty, that's the difference. And that's why we continue to grow the way that we do. It may not seem like it. Let me give you a little insight. It may not seem like it, but through consistency, through being patient and taking advantage of the fact that I enjoy this and I want this to succeed because it's something for me. It's not something for the people, right? I'm not doing this for people. I'm doing this for myself. And in the same stroke and in the same breath of me enjoying this journey, the learning, the process of being responsible and accountable for and timely and having a message that I can appreciate, that I want to get out to the people about what I do, right? Because a lot of times people ask the question what it is that I do, and I can give you the pitch or the pitch deck or the information that's generic, but why sit there and read through a resume when you can watch the resume unfold? You can watch exactly what it is that you're going to get. You can see it every day. You can see the talking points. You can see the conversations that we have with various individuals in all walks of life, in every field, in every genre. doctors, lawyers, Indian chiefs, it does not matter. We have the conversation, we draw out the information, and we all grow together because somewhere along the line, a jewel, a gem, some insight, something profound or provocative is going to hit you, it's going to strike you, it's going to make you open your eyes and say, you know what, man, either I'm going through that shit, I know somebody who's going through that, or I know how to prepare myself if in fact that type of shit comes down the pipeline and hits me in my way as I'm moving through this journey. I'm not telling you this is the be all end all or the only way to do anything. I'm giving you the option, and I'm also painting a very clear picture in terms of how I do things. And within that, I see results. You say, G, what do you mean you see results? I see results. It may not be in the comments, it may not be in the engagements, but I know I'm not the only person that watches my videos. I'm not the only person that locks in and pays attention to the guests that we have on our show. We have a very interesting conversation that's going to jump off tomorrow with Mr. Lamont Mitchell, Reverend Lamont Mitchell, as we go into Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. That is going to be a very profound conversation. A lot to unpack, a lot to talk about, and we're going to dig off into it all. The conversation is for everybody, but if you are a young man, if you are an old man, if you are a rapscallion, scallywag, if you're misguided, if you're misunderstood, if you're going through depression, whatever the case may be, you can best believe we're going to hit something. We're going to hit a talk topic or press a button or trigger something in the conversation tomorrow that you need to hear. It's going to change your life. Let me see. We got some messages up in here. Let me see what this says here. I can't read that small print, so let me put it on the screen. Let me put it on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Well, he was talking about more. So at that time, those individuals that in the limelight are actually fighting for community the way he thought they should. But we never know what people are doing because we only see from the outside. That's very true, Sean. That's very true. And, Malcolm at the time was stirring the pot. He was stirring the pot. One of the reasons why he ended up getting shot and killed. You see, I'm not using that as the excuse. I'm just saying that there are cause and effects to everything that we do. And as a result, whether it be due to an internal strife within the Nation of Islam and him speaking out directly against the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in terms of what he put out publicly that he was against. And then, of course, you do have to understand that if you have believers and followers, they may take action against you because of your blatant disrespect to the leader of the organization. And, of course, you have the connection between the FBI, Hoover administration and the CIA working in tandem in conjunction with like or same individuals, possibly, to eradicate or exterminate, in all likeliness, a very profound leader within the Black community at the time, much like Martin Luther King. I can't express to you the true story because I was not there. I only read about or hear about, or, you see? So I can't put my finger on it, but based on what was being said, you're 100% correct, Shaw. But to support Terry's point, she's pointing in that direction. She's leaning in that direction as though these are the things that are happening present day. We're still being faced with present day. Jarrell Braswell is on stage as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. It is 6:30 down in Florida, and the BDE boys are burning down the house right now. I can only imagine having a great time down in Orlando at the Funny Bone, getting it in. Some awesome skits that are coming out of the camp with JB and Bubba Dub. Some awesome collaborative efforts that I'm seeing. JB having a good time, getting an opportunity to relax a little bit, swimming around in the pool or out. He wasn't doing no swimming. He was walking. He said he was swimming, but he was sitting there jumping around in the pool, walking. But at the same time, nonetheless, he was still having a really good time, getting an opportunity to relax from what I would consider a very long drive from home to Orlando. And of course, either later on tonight or early tomorrow, get back on the road and head back home, which will probably be another 6 to 8 hour ride back to the house. So big shout out to JB, man, for getting out there grinding, doing his thing and making it happen, man. If in fact you're an artist, if you are an individual who considers yourself an artist, right? And you're wondering how this grind works, what's the importance of the grind? Well, JB is showing you that grind every day as an artist, and this artist management relationship that we have is perfect because I get an opportunity to showcase what he does every day. Whenever we get an opportunity to jump on this thing and shine a very bright light on everything that he does. And he's given the general public, a very, very keen insight, almost like a microscope even, shall we say, into his life. It's great introspection on his part to say, hey, man, let me open the doors to my general public or folks that want to know about JB. This is a great way, a great opportunity for me to gain some extra exposure. Produce clips, produce content, produce information, and it's a day-to-day thing. It's a day-to-day grind. Not just me jumping online. I'm having a conversation with hosts. I'm having a conversation with other guests. I'm having a conversation with other comedians. You name it. We're mixing and mingling this thing up. So when JB hits that stage and people throw questions at him, people throw zingers and wild cards, and hey, man, he's ready for it. Because we throw the kitchen sink at your ass over here. Y'all know how we get out. Steady sharpening your teeth, grinding and improving every day. It's making yourself aware and conscious of the public eye and scrutiny that you're under. And the bottom line is, are you going to be that consummate professional? Are you going to hold up under the pressure or fold under the simple fact that you just wanted fame? Because fame is fleeting. But if you are committed and dedicated and want this, there's nothing that's going to stop you from going out there and getting it. Basically taking what it is that you want in this industry. And this digital ecospace is wide open. They call it digital real estate. Where does it end? It does not. It just replicates. Keeps moving. So you got a choice. Either you're going to get on in with it and make it work for you, make it happen for you, and start displaying yourself, advertising yourself, advertising what it is that you do by getting on these things and talking to the world. It's real simple, you know. I'm from the South. You know, we hunt, we fish. And when you go fishing, if you don't have no bait, I doubt you're going to catch anything, because a fish is just going to jump on your line. I promise you. They're not just going to jump on your line. You don't have to get on there and have a whole bunch of highfalutin words and be all fancy. And no, be yourself. How about that? Start there. And as you grow, you do what it is that you do to improve what you wanted to improve with your business, with your platform, with your take on the world and how you want to present it. They'll find you. They'll find you. I promise you. Texas, well, they made it. Texas has a lot to be jumping up and down about right now, because the football teams aren't doing anything, but the basketball team, San Antonio, the Spurs, ladies and gentlemen, have made it to the final round. They could possibly walk away with the chip. San Antonio versus the Knicks, game 1 starts off tomorrow. I'm just giving you stats. I hadn't watched any of the games since Detroit got bumped out by the Cavs. I haven't. I'm just be honest with you. I have not watched any more games because I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't have a team that interests me, but I do enjoy watching highlights in basketball. I promise you I do. But things get so that I just lose interest. I fall asleep, or it's dragging out, or it's lopsided, or the officiating just lulls me. There's a lot to it. Y'all know how I am. Hey, I have a hard time watching other football games if the Eagles aren't playing. So if the Detroit Pistons aren't playing, it's hard for me to watch basketball. Because I can't root for people that, Now I will watch Rio Grande, the G League squad in Houston, when Cameron Matthews is playing. I will watch them, right? See right there, I have some interest in that. You see, my nephew plays for that team, so I pay attention. I think the Capitanes or the Capitones out of New Mexico, Mamba Garcia plays for that team. So I pay attention to that team. You see, all of these guys came out of Mississippi State. So I follow the teams that our players are playing on. But that's it. That's it, because I'm just a huge state fan, and I'm a huge fan of those young men that have come out of the university and moved on and furthered their career in professional sports. Let's see, what did Shaw say? Let's see what that says. Let me read this on the screen when it comes up. Shaw says they turning up even in the man. Don't. You see, you give them just a piece of an inch, a fraction of an inch. Lucky I even made mention to it, but you gotta give props where props are due. Yes, and I would be turning up in Dallas too, because Texas, baby, you're on the way. San Antonio is on the way. Wimbyama is a freak of nature. He's a special kid when it comes to that basketball thing, not just because of his height, because of his attitude and his spirit. He makes everyone around him believe that he can accomplish anything and everything he sets his mind to. So that elevates the entire team. And he's got some dogs around him too now. It's not like it's just him. Every last one of those guys on the bench and start, look, they're not there for no reason. They're there for a reason. They're the Western Conference champs for a reason. Yes. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And congratulations to Dallas and the entire state, because everyone benefits when those types of things happen and take place. Every city in the state benefits when that's happening, because everyone can rally around their guys, which is the state, their team at this point. Regardless of how many teams you may have, but right now, Texas is being represented by San Antonio. All right. And the New York Knicks are looking to handle their business as well. Big shout out to Mitchell Robinson, who broke his finger. Prayers go out to my brother, man. We know Mitchell Robinson personally. They used to play against my sons, and they also played on the Adidas circuit together back in the day when they were in high school. So Mitch plays with the New York Knicks, and hey man, he broke his finger, so he's out of the finals, which is huge. Because they need him. He was the number 2 big man behind Karl Anthony Towns. Let me see what is what you're talking about, Sean. Let me put it up on the screen so I can see it. Let's see here. He always gives his team credit and keeps his response short to the media. Yeah. He's Wemby is definitely learned the business. He's definitely learned the business. And he's a professional. So we'll see how it goes starting tomorrow. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I've run the gamut of everything that I wanted to talk about today. We will have Reverend Lamond Mitchell here with us tomorrow. So definitely tune in. Tell all the men you know. Send them the link. Share the link. Make sure they are locked in tomorrow. It is going to be a conversation that you want to be a part of, you want to have. Yeah, it's one of those days tomorrow for us to unpack a lot of things and have a discussion about questions that we may have and don't want to talk about, or talk about, but don't have the real answers to, have answers to. It may possibly be the wrong answers, or something that you may need to take into consideration about your health, your mental health, your wellness. If in fact you don't pay attention to me closing out, those are things that I say every day. It is about your health, your wellness, your mental capability. Health, wealth, and wellness, man. It's real. Depression is real. And so we get an opportunity to talk to Reverend Lamont Mitchell tomorrow. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know with me, y'all know what it is, man. As it is every day. It's always about health, wealth, and wellness. You've been tuned into another awesome segment here on the Prime Time Network. Make sure you lock us in. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Stay dangerous. What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G. And this is my personal invite to all of you to join me on Industry Talk on the Prime Time Network daily at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I get into great conversations with entrepreneurs, artists, industry leaders, you name it, we bring it to the table. So make sure you tap in with us, lock us in, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And we stream on all major platforms. And be sure to visit us at gemsitpublishing.com. This is Industry Talk. Let's get into it.
Motion.